joke.
Okay, ready? 3,
1,
2,
2,
1.
1.
What? Ready? 3,
1,
3.
2.
You count. You count.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit. Almost ran it to the floor.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome back
Yeah. That's it.
to day 1.
Yeah. This is day 1 of our 30-day video series challenge that we set for ourselves, where we put up 1 video a day on a subject. It's in no, like, they're not in particular order, but we have a list of things that we're doing in order, but they're not like related to each other, like in any particular order. So it's just whatever comes up the next day. Today's topic is breakfast. So after you watch the video, my voice. After you watch the video, go to our Facebook page. A link will be in the description, and post a picture of your breakfast. Maybe even put like a little description or something of it if you want to. But anyway, yeah. So today's topic is breakfast. Do you have anything to say about breakfast?
It's good.
Breakfast is good. So, now, a disclaimer before we begin. We don't claim to know everything about what we're talking about. We're just 2 typical people, just talking from 1 experience, 2 a little bit of Google, and 3 out of our asses.
All right, time out. Time out.
What?
I need to grab my paper.
What paper?
I wrote everything down.
Oh, she wrote some stuff down. I'll just edit it out.
Ralphie?
Yeah?
I can hear you. Fuck. Shut up.
So anyway. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Everybody settle down, everybody in the audience. Shh. Just have a moment of silence. Veronica's gonna say some stuff she found on Google. Go ahead. My little pony. My little pony.
You can
All right,
talk.
here.
I'll interrupt
Oh, why?
when I'm ready.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, when you're ready? Oh, okay. Okay, breakfast, they say...
Can you stop moving around?
Yeah, they say, I don't know who they are, that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Now, it's arguable. It may not be for some people. I was just telling Veronica about this. There's other methods to getting your nutrition, like intermittent fasting, which is like a completely different thing. You don't even have breakfast. You basically fast for like 15, 20 hours at least, and then you have like this big-ass giant meal thing. I don't have any experience with that, so we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the benefits of having a breakfast like a normal person would or should. For example, I get up in the morning. I like to have a good lean protein source, like either egg whites or something like a fat-free Greek yogurt, whey protein, or I'll have some carbs, like slow digesting carbohydrates, like oatmeal. And that's really good to have slow digesting carbs in the morning, because that way you're not going to have like that afternoon crash. You're not going to have that huge insulin response in the body, then that big crash. So you want the slow release carbohydrates. And something really important about having breakfast is a lot of studies show that when you have breakfast, you generally perform better throughout the day. You generally have better brain function, like your brain runs on carbohydrates. So you've been fasting all night, it's good to have some carbohydrates to get in your system. Also, because you've been fasting, your body's kind of in this catabolic state, which is like I wouldn't say anti-muscle, but the muscle is more prone to breaking down than building up. So it's really good to have a good protein source, like whey protein in the morning, to kickstart the protein synthesis process, to start building muscle again. That's my take on it. If you want to,
I think breakfast is really important. I always like to have breakfast, an hour after I get up, because I find, especially with now that I'm doing my weight loss, it is that if I don't have breakfast in the morning, I work in the kitchen at a retirement home, so I'm always around food. So if I don't have my breakfast, then I'm going to be snacking throughout the day. Yeah. So, if we're having... Here today we had minestrone soup. Yeah, I love it, but I can't have it because I can't calculate the calories in it. We're at this point where I'm starting off, so I need to be very strict on how many calories I'm taking in and making sure I'm measuring out my foods properly. Um, so an example I have of, oh shit, hold on.
You're just trying to give them an example of something you eat, right?
Hold on. Pause. Okay. What did I just say? Okay, this isn't going in. So it's not only going to help you when you're losing weight not to have like munching throughout the day. It's good to make a wise choice on what you're going to have for breakfast so it keeps you full, more food with less calories. For example, if you don't get something for breakfast, and you're out and about, you're more likely to go get some sort of fast food. Like, where's the place you always go for breakfast? I always go to Tim Hortons if we're out and we don't have time to make anything. At least I used to. And what did I always get? A toasted bagel with cream cheese.
Mm.
Good.
It is good.
But that's like 450 calories. So this morning, what I had for breakfast, I had my half cup of oatmeal. I had a little bit of brown sugar. I had flaxseed. I had milk. I had a little bit of yogurt and a banana. And that was just over 250 calories. And I couldn't even finish it all. So a lot less calories, a lot more food, and it keeps me full a lot longer.
That's about keeping full a lot longer. That's actually a good point because protein is what keeps you fullest the longest. You can go into detail all day about like carbohydrates and how fast they digest in the body because every carbohydrate digests a little bit differently. There's this scale called the glycemic index where glucose, basically table sugar, is at 100, so it digests like super super fast. The body absorbs it like that, and you get like this huge insulin spike. And you got like stuff in between, like oatmeal is about 50, 55, so it doesn't digest nearly as fast, so you don't get as big as an insulin response. So what I'm trying to say is like in the morning, if you have something like if you have, say you have a piece of toast in the morning and it's like a white bread, it's like a refined carbohydrate that digests almost as fast as table sugar, probably even as fast depending on the bread. And before you know it, you're hungry again. You didn't get any like nutrition from it because there's practically no nutrition at all in refined wheat products. So you're hungry again. You want to eat more. You end up binging. Protein is what keeps you fullest the longest. So that's why it's really good to have like a whey protein or something like that in the morning.
Yogurt.
Yeah, like from yogurt, it's a good protein source, or eggs or whatever it is. That's going to help keep you full. What they call the satiety. I don't know how to pronounce it. Satiety. Satiety. It's like when something is satiated. Like saturated, but it's called satiated without the R. Anyway, I used to do carpet, okay? Very strenuous job. I don't remember how many calories I used to eat. I don't know. It was like over 4,000 calories a day just to like maintain my weight.
I was pregnant at the time and you used to like out eat me all the time.
What the fuck did you say? What the fuck did you just say?
Ralphie, do not put that in there. I'm serious. Ralphie.
Anyway, no, okay.
No, hold on. I'm trying to say something to you. I was pregnant at that time, right? And you used to out eat me.
Do you know what?
Don't. Okay, just hold on. Just collect ourselves and then reboot. And I'm serious, you better not put that in there. I will kill you.
It's gotta go in. Alright, anyway, what was I talking about now? Fuck! Oh yeah. So I used to do carpet work and I did that for like 6 years. Very strenuous job. And while I was doing that, I was getting into bodybuilding. I did that for a couple of years. And because it was such a strenuous job and it was eating up like so many of my calories and my nutrition had to be like on spot, key on spot. I actually tried the intermittent fasting thing for a little while. Let me tell you, it did not work out for me at all. I know some people claim it's great and everything like that, and they don't eat breakfast, and they just fast all day, and they have this great big meal at the end of the day. I've tried it. It doesn't work for me. A tried and true method for everybody is that breakfast is just a great thing to have to start your day. It fuels your brain. It fuels your body. Apparently, I'm not even going to say it. But apparently, it helps with like insulin sensitivity or something like that. But I said apparently because I didn't want to say anything without making a fool of myself because this was something that I was reading up on not long ago and I didn't really finish it. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is when I was doing that job, when I had like a nice big breakfast full of great complex carbs and good protein source in the morning, I had a day full of energy where I could come home and I'd bring meals with me too, so I'd eat throughout the day and get protein throughout the day. But by the time I got home, say if it's like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, after like doing such strenuous laborious work, I still had like energy to work out, and because I had to, right, no matter what time it was, I still had to work out, and the difference between having breakfast and not having breakfast is night and day, at least for me, and it for most people too. So yeah.
You better not put that part in there.
I guess that's it.
Okay.
We're just rambling on now.
So make sure to follow us. Is it follow? No, like. Right? On Facebook?
Well, yeah, follow.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
shit.
So make sure to like us on our Facebook page and take a picture of your breakfast. Show us what you eat.
Yeah, show us what you eat. Just, yeah, like...
It's always fun getting to watch. Oh, hold on.
What?
Can we show that picture of... Like,
What picture?
Never mind. No, never mind. It's good.
What picture are you talking about, though?
Me and Matt.
You and Matt? What the hell are you talking about?
Remember the picture I sent you? And then here's my breakfast.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
his breakfast.
He had, what was it, like pulled pork or something?
So today at work, we had pulled pork the other day. And so we always have a whole whack of leftovers. So my partner, the guy I work with, he was on vacation. So when he came back today, he's like, "Oh my God, we had pulled pork yesterday." I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I'm having some of that." So that's what he had for breakfast. Mm-hmm. So I have a picture of him holding his pulled pork sandwiches and me holding my yogurt.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, like, that kind of thing, like, you could go on and on and on and on about all these different, like, variations of that. And normally you would say, "Oh man, what a horrible breakfast," but under some circumstances, like stuff like that is totally fine because you still have to enjoy the foods that you love. Like we made that video of us having that burger or whatever it was at Tim Hortons.
I don't know.
You can still have that kind of stuff,
crispy
like
chicken, just like on your oatmeal. I always have brown sugar.
It's just important that most of the time you make the better decision. Like you don't want to. If you want to be healthy, you're not going to be living off like Big Macs and pulled pork sandwiches and stuff like that. You're not going to be as healthy as somebody who's eating nutritionally dense foods like sweet potatoes and brown rice and oatmeal and egg whites. And while that food sounds really boring and stuff like that, the fact of the matter is it's just better for you, and it's simple as that. But it doesn't mean you still can't enjoy your foods. As long as you have it once in a while in moderation, you count it in there with your calories, and you're not going over budget and stuff like that, you're totally fine. You can still enjoy all these great foods. Tomorrow I'm having an Angus burger, and I've said this for like a week, or I don't know, longer than that. I said that's what I'm having for my cheat meal. I'm having an Angus burger. I'm going to have some fries. I'm going to fucking down it with some Diet Coke. I'm going to down it with some Diet Coke.
That's what he's going to have for his cheat meal.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty well it. So, we tried to end this video like 3 times already, but we keep going on.
Ready? So, stay fit.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1,
Ready?
2, 3.
Stay fit.
And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.